It's 17 minutes after 5 o'clock. Here it is, 46 degrees, and we're going to go talk to downtown Dave Anderson. Many people know him. He doesn't go anywhere where people don't acknowledge the fact that downtown Dave is here, and he's here with us on the Downtown Drive Time News, KFGO. Hey, buddy, good to have you.
Hey, Jack, good to be with you. It's been a long time since we've done this.
When did you and I meet?
You know, you and I met down on Broadway during Street Fair back in 2000.
Mm-hmm. Oh, it's been a day or two. Were you
It's been a while.
Were you new in town at that point?
Yeah, you know, I was new in town that spring. I was hired to be the first leader of the Downtown Community Partnership in the winter of 2000, and I moved my family here that summer, and we've had a great run.
How long were you the head of the Downtown Community Partnership?
Colleague, just short of 10 years. So put in basically a decade at that.
And before you were here, where did you come from, and what was your experience? You don't have to tell me every experience you had. But...
there have been a few along the way, but I came here from a similar role in my hometown of Sioux City, Iowa, where I was the director of the Downtown Partner Group there in Sioux City.
Mm-hmm. And how long has it been since you were the director of the DCP?
You know, it seems like about the day before yesterday, but honestly, it is right at 13 years now since I left that role.
Wow, no kidding. What did you do? What have you done since then?
Well, you know, it had been, as I said, a decade or thereabouts that I was doing that role, and right about the time that Sanford was coming into town, our community was also seeking out a new leader for the Chamber of Commerce, and I was a finalist for the chamber job, but I didn't get it. Craig Whitney got the job at that time, and about that time, Sanford actually approached me to see if I might not consider stepping down from my role at downtown and join the community relations group with Sanford, and I went to work for Sanford.
I think I'm the only guy that wasn't offered a job at Sanford back in those days. And so where did the nickname Downtown Dave derive?
Well, you know, that popped up one day, and it was really spontaneous. Early in my experience in Fargo, I think it might have been the spring of 2001. I was walking onto the grounds up at the Fargo Dome for the big barbecue competition that they do up there, and one of your colleagues in the radio business here in town shouted out Downtown Dave as I was walking through to get my attention, and I went over and spoke with him for a bit, and the downtown thing stuck. He started to call me Downtown Dave, and after a while, other people caught on to that, and it really just kind of turned into kind of a brand. Well, it was very spontaneous.
Well, it was a good idea, even if spontaneous or epiphanous or whatever it was. But yeah, you really took ownership, so to speak, of downtown, its presence and its promotion with the DCP. It wasn't just an office space downtown. It was Dave Anderson.
Well, I guess I tended to do anything like that. You know, if I was going to be involved, I was going to be, you know, all involved. And downtown was never a job for me. You know, I always felt like I was being paid to do my hobby, because I was really interested in old buildings and what we could do with old buildings, as opposed to just tearing them down and clearing them out like an old growth forest. I really believe that we could take downtowns and our generation, but we were building it for the next generation coming up.
Dave, I've got to wrap up here. I'm sorry we have so little time, but I read on social media that you and Linda may be pulling up stakes and moving away.
We are. Our kids are grown now, and about the middle of next year, we will be relocating to Milwaukee to be closer to one of our three kids. Yeah.
Well, it was really good getting together with you for a St. Patrick's Day parade in December at Duffy's yesterday with Brian Quigley and the new DCP director, Rocky Schneider.
Rocky is going to do a great job. He's a great choice to lead the organization. I think he's just off to a terrific start. You're in good hands with him.
Dave Anderson, Downtown Dave, thank you for joining us here on the Drive Time News Hour.
Thank you, Jack. It's been fun.
It's been a pleasure being your friend, too. 23 minutes after